I'm really, really frustrated with the Eagles right now. I'm frustrated with the fact that it feels like every week, what had previously been an undefeated team and what could have very well been an undefeated team again has gotten to the point where we are out every week. I mean, it is every single week now. We have to talk about whether or not A.J. Brown is happy. And Diana Rossini puts out over the weekend that not only is A.J. Brown not happy, but also Devontae Smith's not happy with his touches. Oh, great. We have a team that starts off undefeated. They're running the ball, not as successfully as they did a season ago, but it's a run-heavy team. It's a very successful running attack. And then on Sunday, it was as if Nick Sirianni and Kevin Patullo said, all right, A.J. Brown, maybe Devontae Smith have voiced concerns about not getting enough touches. And they said, all right, well, we're going to flip the script. Instead of being a run-first team, we're going to be a pass-first team. And Jalen Hurts put up good stats. Jalen Hurts put up good numbers on the day. They didn't win the game. A.J. Brown had plenty of targets. Devontae Smith had targets. Jahan Dotson had targets. They didn't win the game. And it was almost like the perfect microcosm of the argument of winning flashy or trying to win flashy versus just doing what it takes to win. And after the game, you heard Jalen Hurts kind of talk about how important it is to just go out and get the job done and win. Saquon Barkley said essentially the same thing. But of course, people got worked up because there's a ball that Jalen Hurts throws to A.J. Brown far down the field. And it looks like A.J. Brown stops his route early, stops running. He gets asked about it after the game because, of course, he does. And people started the comment, but we are going to go to it. We're not going to show the clip of the route. You've all seen it by now. But A.J. Brown talks to the media after the game. And, of course, the media is trying to figure out, do you hate your quarterback? What happened on the play? Is A.J. Brown going to bail Jalen Hurts out? Is he going to throw Jalen Hurts under the bus? Here's what A.J. Brown had to say about the route that he very clearly stopped running on and what happened on that play.
From my point of view, it just missed.
It looked like you slowed up on the play. Did you not think the ball was coming your way, or what happened with that?
It's not that I didn't think the ball was coming. When I looked up, I didn't see the ball. And I looked back, I didn't see the ball. And then the ball was thrown. So, like I said, we just missed.
Did you guys talk after?
So I actually want to re-rack this a little bit because A.J. Brown says it was a miss, which would make you think, oh, he's shitting on Jalen Hurts. He's saying that Jalen Hurts overthrew him and Jalen Hurts is an idiot, a loser, and he hates him. Okay, cool. But he then says a little bit later on, we missed, meaning there was a breakdown in understanding or communication between the quarterback and the receiver. Now, based on Jalen Hurts' throw, it would appear as though he expected A.J. Brown to keep running. A.J. sort of admits that he stopped running on it. There's something in here, though, that makes me a little bit concerned. I'm not telling you that it's the end of days. I'm not telling you that A.J. Brown's about to start doing sit-ups in his driveway. But I want to go back over this again real quick because there's something in here that I find deeply concerning.
From my point of view, we just missed.
This is the part that he
clarified. You slowed
clarifies.
up on the play. Did you not think the ball was coming your way, or what happened?
So Elliot Shore Parks asks, it looked like you slowed up on the route. Did you think the ball wasn't coming your way? So the question is, do you think the ball wasn't coming your way?
With that,
It's not that I didn't think the ball was coming.
It's not that I didn't think the ball was coming.
When I looked up, I didn't see the ball. And I looked back.
I looked up, didn't see the ball. Looked back, didn't see the ball.
I didn't see the ball. And then the ball was thrown.
And then the ball was thrown. Okay, so let's piece that together. He essentially admits that he stopped running. Why did he stop running? He looked up, didn't see the ball, looked back, didn't see the ball, and eventually the ball was thrown. He was asked, it looked like you stopped running. Did you think the ball wasn't coming? Well, if the ball isn't there and the ball isn't there when you look back, presumably you stopped running because you didn't think we were going to get the ball. And the reason that I bring it up is because this is akin, I'll piss some people off. This is akin to like Kamala Harris writing a book where she says she didn't pick Pete Buttigieg for a certain reason, that he was gay, that she didn't pick him. And then when asked about it, hey, Kamala, you wrote in your book that you didn't pick Pete Buttigieg because you didn't think the country was ready for a gay vice president. And she said, well, I didn't pick him because he was gay. I picked him because we had 107 days and it was an unprecedented place for us to be as a country. And I just thought that with myself on the ticket, that the country might not be ready for a gay man to be the vice president on the ticket. And so if you re-rack that, and if you synthesize it, you then say, so you didn't pick Pete Buttigieg because he was gay. AJ, why did you stop running? Well, it's because I looked up and I didn't see the ball. And then I looked back and I also didn't see the ball. But then the ball was thrown. So you stopped running because you didn't think you were going to get the ball. All right, cool. Cool. This is where I get frustrated because there's a lack of accountability. And I have defended AJ Brown week after week after week after week after week. I defend AJ Brown. I tell you that I think AJ Brown is a very good wide receiver. I tell you that I think AJ Brown is a guy who is somewhat misunderstood and is going to contribute to this team in a meaningful way. And what happens? Every single game, we have to dissect something that he either tweets out, puts on Instagram, or in this case, says post-game. Now, I am not stupid. Stupid people would say, well, then you have to trade AJ Brown. That's for stupid people. I'm not stupid, and I think you're probably not stupid either. It's not a good idea to trade AJ Brown. It's not a good idea to cut bait with AJ Brown. They have to figure it out. But it does feel like this week, the Eagles deviated from a very successful plan. Run-heavy plan. Put the ball in Jalen Hurts' hands. Allow Jalen Hurts to not play mistake-filled football. Allow Jalen Hurts to mitigate the damage of potential turnovers. They got away from that plan to pacify at least AJ Brown, if not also Devontae Smith, and they became a pass-first team, and it didn't work. Were the numbers better? Were Jalen Hurts' numbers better? Sure. Did AJ Brown get to see a higher number of targets? Sure. Did Devontae Smith get to make some big plays? Sure. Or have the opportunity to? Sure. Did you win the game? No. Is that the most important thing? It is. It feels like Groundhog Day. And Amadeo points this out, and he's right. There was also a question asked post-game about, what he and Jalen talked about after that play. And here's your problem. They didn't talk. Jalen and AJ did not have a conversation after the play. If you want to believe that there's no issue between Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, as I would like to believe, then you would think that those guys after that play are probably going to talk to each other and say, yo, what did you see or what were you thinking on that play? Let's make sure it doesn't happen again. But apparently they didn't talk. If I'm Jalen Hurts, I'm probably saying to myself, dude, it looks like you quit on the route. What the hell? If you're AJ Brown, you say, yo, dude, you got to release that thing sooner. But they didn't talk. Feels like Groundhog Day. What's going to happen after the next game? Who knows? I have a basic idea. Eagles probably have a strong outing right on Thursday night. They probably have a really strong outing because I don't know why they wouldn't. And it's a divisional game. And it's in prime time. And it's on the road against the Giants. And it's probably also worth noting that the Giants stink. And that they're 1-4. And that there should be a good bounce back opportunity for the Eagles. But I also fully expect that we're going to be in a scenario, in a situation once again, where we're going to be talking about an AJ Brown quote after the game. And I'm not here for it.